I just got a question from a patron real quick. Patron, yeah. I have a subscription account. The patrons, that's what enables me to be here and what enables you to be here. Here it is. I have 3 girls and a 4th child on the way. What, in your opinion, are the most important things men need to get right as fathers? And is fathering daughters different than fathering boys?
So I think the most important thing I always go back to is the faith structure that you build your family around, because it's the beginning of your whole worldview. The other thing I'll say with fathers, I think the most important thing is that you are supposed to represent an element of leadership and stability within that family unit. You're supposed to be the calm in the storm, not the storm. Let me put it a little bit differently. For them, you're the calm in the storm. For anyone that would hurt them, you're the storm. And when it comes to raising sons and daughters, yeah, it's different. With your son, you're training your replacement. You're training someone that is going to be a part of a legacy that maybe it started before you, maybe you're the one that's starting it. But they're going to have to take that over, and they're going to have to build it up and preserve it and pass it on for their son to do the same thing. They're going to have to protect, provide. They're going to have to fill those roles. For your daughters, a lot of it is about establishing a very high level of trust where I don't care what any girl says. They all want their dad to be protective. They don't want him to be tyrannical, but they want him to be protective. And I will tell you, you will look back. My oldest daughter's 20. I have a 17-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter. And this year for Father's Day, I said, I want one thing from you. I want each of you to write me a letter. And I want you to tell me something that we did together that was meaningful to you. And I want you to tell me something that you wish I would change to be a better father. And what was amazing about that was the little things that made the meaning. I mean, you'd think it'd be some big trip we went on, or that time we all went to Disneyland or something. Nah, it was something little. It was always something little.
Give me an example.
Teaching my younger daughter how to shoot. What did she want to learn how to do? She says, she wants me to teach her how to throw a punch next. It is things like that when you are present. And I would think for men, one of the things that we do, this is one of the traps that we fall into with raising kids. We get so focused on the protection and the provision because that's how we're demonstrating love. And that's fair. Those things are demonstrations of love. But you can't expect your little kids to know that. You have to verbalize it. And sometimes one of the most powerful things that you can do is when they're asking for your attention on something where you're busy. You can't always do it. You can't always break away. But every once in a while, do it. Every once in a while, set it down and go drink some fake tea. Right? Every once, set it down and go wrestle with your little boy. And sometimes they'll say, well, do they even remember it? Does your 3-year-old ever remember when they're 16 that you sat there and had tea with them? No. But the 5-year-old version of them does remember what you did when they were 3. And then the 5-year-old builds additional bonds. And then the 10-year-old version of them remembers what you did when they were 5. And by the time they get to a teenager, it is muscle memory. You love them, you protect them, and they know it. Dang it, man. And so when you have to discipline them, they don't question why you're doing it. They know it's because you love them. When you have to set down rules, it's not because you're a tyrant. It's not because you say so. It's because you want something so wonderful and perfect for them, and you are doing everything you can to help them achieve it. And at the times where you have to say no are buttressed by all the times that you were there for them when they needed you. They will trust your judgment when you really, really want them to.
Wow.
So that's what I'd say.
That's amazing. You must be one hell of a dad.
I hope so. But like all men, I focus a lot on all the things I did wrong.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Sean Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.